Welcome back. We are on to lesson 141 today in the Course in Miracles, and we have entered another review period. This is our fourth review, and I'm going to read the introduction so that we know what this review is about, and then we will review the lessons that 141 consists of. Now we review again, this time aware we are preparing for the second part of learning how the truth can be applied. Today, we will begin to concentrate on readiness for what will follow next. Such is our aim for this review and for the lessons following. Thus, we review the recent lessons and their central thoughts in such a way as will facilitate the readiness that we would now achieve. There is a central theme that unifies each step in the review we undertake, which can be simply stated in these words: my mind holds only what I think with God. That is a fact and represents the truth of what you are and what your Father is. It is this thought by which the Father gave creation to the Son, establishing the Son as co-creator with himself. It is this thought that fully guarantees salvation to the Son. For in his mind, no thoughts can dwell but those his Father shares. Lack of forgiveness blocks this thought from his awareness, yet it is forever true. Let us begin our preparation with some understanding of the many forms in which the lack of true forgiveness may be carefully concealed. Because they are illusions, they are not perceived to be what they are: defenses that protect your unforgiving thoughts from being seen and recognized. Their purpose is to show you something else and hold correction off through self-deception made to take its place. And yet, your mind holds only what you think with God. Your self-deceptions cannot take the place of truth. No more than a child who throws a stick into the ocean can change the coming and the going of the tides, the warming of the water by the sun, the silver of the moon on it by night. So do we start each practice period in this review with readying our minds to understand the lessons that we read and see the meaning that they offer us. Begin each day with time devoted to the preparation of your mind to learn what each idea you will review that day can offer you in freedom and peace. Open your mind and clear it of all thoughts that would deceive, and let this thought alone engage it fully and remove the rest. My mind holds only what I think with God. 5 minutes with this thought will be enough to set the day along the lines which God appointed and to place his mind in charge of all the thoughts you will receive that day. They will not come from you alone, for they will all be shared with him. And so each one will bring the message of his love to you, returning messages of yours to him. So will communion with the Lord of hosts be yours, as he himself has willed it to be. And his own completion joins with him. So will he join with you, who are complete as you unite with him, and he with you. After your preparation, merely read each of the 2 ideas assigned to you to be reviewed that day. Then close your eyes and say them slowly to yourself. There is no hurry now, for you are using time for its intended purpose. Let each word shine with the meaning God has given it, as it was given to you through his voice. Let each idea you review that day give you the gift that he has laid in it for you to have of him. And we will use no format for our practicing but this. Each hour of the day, bring to your mind the thought with which the day began and spend a quiet moment with it. Then repeat the 2 ideas you practiced for the day unhurriedly, with time enough to see the gifts that they contain for you and let them be received where they were meant to be. We add no other thoughts, but let these be the messages as they are. We need no more than this to give us happiness and rest, and endless quiet, perfect certainty, and all our Father wills that we receive as the inheritance we have of him. Each day of practicing as we review, we close as we began, repeating first the thought that made the day a special time of blessing and of happiness for us, and through our faithfulness restore the world from darkness to light, from grief to joy, from pain to peace, from sin to holiness. God offers thanks to you who practice thus the keeping of his word. And as you give your mind to the ideas for the day again before you sleep, His gratitude surrounds you in the peace wherein he wills you be forever, and are learning now to claim again as your inheritance. That's the introduction. Today's lesson, 141. Again, the major thought is my mind holds only what I think with God. We are reviewing lessons 121, forgiveness is the key to happiness, and 122, forgiveness offers everything I want. And there are no other explanations, as the introduction said. That is the whole lesson. And so we're being asked to really just allow all of these concepts and ideas to sort of marinate and blend with our DNA, if you will, so that we can come to the understanding of what the words truly mean, rather than trying to come up with some analytical, logical explanation and understanding that would have a scientific basis, if you will. This is about absorbing the meaning. This is about experiencing the meaning and the meat of these lessons for you. And so I just encourage you to really allow yourself to relax into the meditations today and not get caught up in trying to do things perfectly, if you will. Okay, and now let's see what Tina Spalding channels for Jesus. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. It is very hard for the mind trained in your society to believe that forgiveness brings you everything you want. Do you not seek everything in this world to make you happy? Do you not seek everything in this world to bring you excitement or peace or joy? Yes, you do. You think that material things bring it to you and for you, but this is not true. Many of you who have lived on this earth plane for a few decades have come to see that no matter which road you take in the earthly realm, it always seems to end up a little disappointing, sometimes tremendously disappointing. We want you to really understand the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness, as described in A Course in Miracles, is your alignment with truth, the knowing that anything occurring outside of you is generated from within you. To attack what occurs outside of you is to attack your own mind, which generates fear and anxiety. You completely miss your ability to evolve out of this dualistic paradigm. That is what forgiveness does for you when practiced in the way A Course in Miracles instructs. In your forgiveness practice, you demonstrate your understanding about the laws of creation, that you project your world from within your consciousness. You merely experience aspects of yourself that you have dissociated from, that you have split from yourself, not truly, but seemingly so. When you offer love to beings you meet, beings who are difficult to deal with, and you forgive them for their supposed transgressions, you acknowledge they don't exist. You understand that whatever happened generated from a frequency within your consciousness. Therefore, you have caused all of this yourself. There is no point in attacking a character in a dream. Think about having a dream. It seems very real while you sleep. You can be chased by a bad man or fall or see a tidal wave coming toward you, whatever the dream is. And there's nothing you can do within the dream to change it until you start to lucid dream. That is what we are leading you toward. We are leading you toward lucid dreaming, which means you are aware that it is a dream. When you lucid dream in this reality, in what you call your waking reality, you shift and change that dream because you are aware of how the mechanics of creation work. You become the true creator that you are destined to be. As you do these lessons and review them, we want you to use a format familiar to you, one you have used in previous lessons that suits you and feels good to you. You now decide how and when to meditate during the day and to use your volition to make that decision. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. When I was a child, I had a nightmare, and I was being chased by someone, and I had run up to a neighbor's house and was banging on the door and could feel the person coming closer, although I could not see the person coming closer. And in one moment of that dream, I all of a sudden paused and went, wait a minute. Someone told me if I pinched myself and I didn't feel it, I was dreaming. And so I did. I pinched myself in my dream and I went, oh, I'm dreaming. Okay, this isn't really happening. And when I did that, all of the fear stopped. And I don't know if I woke up or if the dream itself stopped because I was okay at that moment. Like I was okay to go along with the dream because I was not threatened by whatever I was dreaming about. That's what we're trying to learn how to do here is to learn how to A, not take the world personally, but also B, to realize that we have the control over what we are experiencing in our life. Granted, we have a collective experience, but when we choose love, we still choose to experience things differently, and it changes the trajectory of our life. And so we don't encounter as many terribly disappointing things as we used to. Things just take on a whole different meaning, and we are really sort of disengaging from feeling like we are a part of this world rather than feeling like we are just a visitor in this world. Good luck with your first review today, and good luck with understanding forgiveness internally. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.